Okay, good morning, everybody. How are you doing all today? It is, what is today? Today is Tuesday, the 27th. Just on my way to work right now. Wasn't expecting to take the motorcycle, as I'm not sure if you can tell from the camera right now. Ahead of me, it's very dark. I checked the weather, and in Brampton, where I'm heading, it's currently raining at the moment. Well, this is supposed to end sometime at lunchtime, but and it's only 9 degrees up here, which is definitely not summer type temperatures. This is the kind of temperature I used riding in the spring, and I'm fogging up as a result. But anyway, today, like I said, I wasn't expecting to ride the bike, but I had to because Andrea's got to take the car to work. She can't ride today because it's raining down there, and she's not feeling very good. So I don't really want her riding when she's not feeling good. And with rainy weather. So I put on my rain jacket, and I'm going to just have to ride through the rain if it happens. Maybe I won't get wet, who knows. But I also noticed, as I said, I'm not ready for, wasn't thinking I was going to ride. I've got no gas in the bike. Or at least the light hasn't come on yet, but it's going to come on shortly, I know that. So today, like I said, there's my foggy visor. So a couple of things I got to talk about this morning, this impromptu vlog. First of all, I'm going to talk about complaints about teenagers, specifically the ones living in my house right now. Holy crap. I just have to recall when I was a teenager, and yeah, I did some stupid things, or I was a certain way, etc. like that. But I don't know, these guys today, at least in my house, I don't know what's going on in their heads, because you got to remind them so many goddamn times to do certain things. And yeah, okay, keeping your room clean, that's typical. So I gave up on that a long time ago. That's not what I'm talking about today. I am talking about locking the goddamn doors. So these kids, they come and go. They've got their own keys to the house. You know, they're one's 18, the other one is going to be 18 in a little bit, next week actually. And I still have to hound them and remind them to lock the doors. The one guy goes to work, and then he comes home in the middle of the night, like sometimes after 2. He comes in, oblivious, walks in, just shuts the door behind him, and goes upstairs, goes to bed. I've put notes on the door, lock the door. I've left the lights on so they can lock the door. They never lock the goddamn door. And the way it is in our town, I've reminded them about the reports of people just going door to door, pretending to be or claiming to be water specialists for your water heater, etc. like that. And there have been documented cases of these guys just walking in your door, even if they see a car in the driveway. They don't even knock, they just walk in the door. But do you think that would remind these kids to do that? Nope. I mean, it's gotten to the fact where I have to get up in the middle of the night to make sure all the doors are locked. Like if I wake up at 2 in the morning, I'll go up and I'll say, I better go check the doors. And yep, sure enough, more often than not, I would say 90% of the time, one of the doors are unlocked. It's just a frustrating thing. What's wrong with you people? So that's my rant for the day, for that part. And changing up, we're going to talk about something positive, fairly positive, in the drone world in Canada. Canada's new drone interim rules were introduced, and you know all the crap that went on about that and how ridiculous they were. Well, then we did all these petitions and signed a bunch of different petitions. Petitions got started. One of the drone companies, DJI, started a campaign called Node, and a bunch of people contacted their MPs, all that kind of stuff. Well, anyway, it seems that Transport Canada has lightened up a bit on the interim drone rules. They have done away with a few things, or changed a few things. One of the things, this is still classified, as far as I'm aware of, for drones above the weight of 250 grams. So anything below 250 grams, which is usually a toy, you can do whatever you want. You can fly in your backyard and all that kind of stuff. But anything above 250 and under 1 kilogram, that's what these rules apply to. And the big fuss before was, you know, with the old interim rules that were introduced a couple months ago, was that basically the only place you could fly was somewhere in the middle of nowhere with no animals, etc. So the new rules that just came out, again, the amendments, state now that they've changed the 75 meter rule for flying near buildings, vehicles, people, etc. They've changed that now to 30 meters. So that is definitely a step in the right direction, because now you can find a place to fly legally with that kind of a distance. You know, now you can conceivably go to a football field or a park, because 30 meter distance, that's not that bad. I believe they changed, or they maintained the altitude. I can't confirm that right now. I just, because I haven't really had a chance to really look at everything. But one of the other changes that they did do is they took away the restrictions about flying around animals. So that was really kind of a broad brush on that you couldn't fly around any animals. You know, did they mean a squirrel and all that stuff like that? That's what all the people were talking about. But yeah, so they removed the animals from the whole ruling. So, but the one thing they did keep, which is still a little bit unreasonable as far as your own personal privacy and identity, you know, your whole protecting your identity and all that, is that they still maintain that if you are flying one of these drones above 250 grams, you must have all your personal identification on there. And with the way the world is today, that is a ridiculous thing. That is an invasion of privacy. So, I mean, there's still a few things to work out, but things are looking up. I am really looking forward to flying this upcoming weekend, actually, if the weather holds out, because it is going to be Canada's 150th birthday this coming weekend. So I look forward to flying again, legally. Okay, guys, that is it. I'm just about to head down this big mountain on the way to work, and I haven't got rained on yet. Actually, it looks like I might get cleared up a bit. So it might just rain while I'm in the building. So thanks a lot for checking out the vlog this morning. Hope you all get to work on time and in one piece. Hit the like down below. Subscribe if you haven't already. Okay, guys, this is Lost Source signing out.